It's my honor to welcome the Syracuse football team here to our installation as they prepare for their upcoming season. We've had a long relationship with the Syracuse football program thanks to coaches' efforts, and the unit that previously handled this responsibility just came back from Afghanistan, and we're very fortunate to have accepted this role on their behalf. My name is Dave Boyle. I'm the commander of the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, and our unit is working in close conjunction with the Syracuse football program as they go through their practice and their preparation for the season that's coming up. Our soldiers are interacting with them. We've got some outstanding leader development program opportunities where the coaching staff is going to speak to our leaders. And at the end of the day, I think this relationship will continue to strengthen, and we'll see more opportunities for soldiers, for athletes, and for the Syracuse coaching staff to continue to work with the North Country community. So again, it's a great honor to be here today. I look forward to working with the coach, and be happy to answer any of your questions after Coach makes an opening statement. Coach?
Okay, good. Well, first off, just want to say thanks so much, Colonel, for having us back, and to General Townsend. More importantly, exciting to hear that the troops are coming back. I know a lot of our kids last year, there's a big deployment, and a lot of those guys are going to be back, so hopefully we can rekindle some of those relationships. But can't even begin to tell you how much we appreciate not only being here, but just the camaraderie between the troops. Especially this morning, we had a great morning with quite a few of your men and women, and it was a great opportunity for our kids to mingle.
Right.
And again, thanks so much for having us here.
Outstanding, Coach.
You got it, Colonel.
All right.
You got it.
Happy to entertain questions from the group here.
Questions for Colonel Boyle?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
You talked about the relationship you guys had with 3rd Brigade, and knowing now that they're no longer going to be a brigade, and just kind of talk about the relationship you had, and then now building new relationships and getting to know a bigger portion of what Fort Drummond is.
Sure, I would imagine it's very similar to the type of thing we go through every year when we graduate our seniors. And our slogan back in Syracuse with the football program is next man, next woman up for you guys. Right. Both. And for us, we're just kind of taken back, to be quite honest with you. Our kids sitting around and listening about what these troops have just gone through and what they've prepared for, and it's just I can't begin to tell you how important it is for our kids to hear your guys' stories. And to me, being coming from a big military family, it just I'm taken back when I get around you guys and I see your children out here playing football, and opportunity to have a clinic with those kids on Thursday will be great. But like I said earlier, it's just great to be part of this, and I'm looking forward to meeting the new names and new faces, and I hope, like I said, some of those troops and players can rekindle their relationships. But a lot of similarities when you have that transition, and that's when you adjust to the elements.
No, actually, we're excited about it. And one of the organizations that served in 3rd Brigade Combat Team is the 2nd Battalion of the 87th Infantry. And that organization is actually coming to our Brigade Combat Team formation. So some of those exact individuals that form these strong bonds with the coaching staff, with the players, are actually going to be in our unit, and we'll maintain that. And I think we'll strengthen this relationship over time. It's certainly something that General Townsend's enthused about, and it's something our soldiers are exceptionally excited about. So I expect this to continue without any problems at all.
Questions related to Fort John Moore, the Syracuse football? For Colonel or Coach? Josh.
Coach, this being your 3rd year here, what do you guys get out of this, and what are the biggest benefits for the team?
I think there are a number of things we get out of it. First and foremost, it's a chance to put our kids in a position to really reflect back to themselves and not be selfish. It's easy to feel sorry for yourself during 2 days as a football player. As I would say, the troops probably have those weak moments as well when they're in boot camp. A lot of similarities. But for our guys to sit across from the troops and understand that, hey, I'm 21, he's 21, he's up in the mountains in Afghanistan putting on the line for our country so I can go out and play football. Yeah, that's the first thing we get out of it. The second thing is we get an opportunity to talk to these folks about small group leadership, which is huge in football, as you well know. And then the third thing is just a chance to really work together as a team to try to better both sides of the fence. And anything that we can give back to them to some small degree, and that's all it is really, is a small degree, is something that we take great pride in.
Yeah, and our soldiers benefit greatly because the professional expertise and the strength of this coaching staff is magnificent. So they've got fantastic leaders. So our soldiers are going to gain from that. And then the dedication that the student athletes have to perform at a high level is exactly what we're striving for. We want soldiers to perform at a high level when the pressure's on. So when they see these players performing under stress, it's a great bond for them as well. And they look up to the players. They certainly enjoy being around the players.
Colonel Boyle, is it a cool thing for the soldiers to meet these guys?
Oh yeah, it's absolutely fantastic because we were watching film. We were watching some of last year's season, and we were watching some of the different games. And to know that you're gonna have Florida State hosted at the Carrier Dome this year, and so some of the players that these soldiers are gonna eat breakfast with are gonna be on the field, matching skills against some of the best players in the country. They'll remember that. They will look forward to those. They'll get the dates marked on the calendar. So I know the soldiers are really appreciative, and I think they understand that they're trying to give as well as receive.
And it extends beyond this. There's tickets and things.
Absolutely.
Like that. The importance of keeping this going, not just making it a one-week thing, but making it a real thing.
Yeah, that is part of our program, and the Syracuse University helps the North Country out tremendously. So there is a relationship that allows soldiers to go participate at the games. There's a relationship that brings soldiers into contact with more than just the coaching staff, other elements of Syracuse University. So that perpetuation extends beyond the playing field, is something we're going to strive to continue.
Scott, this is a football-related question.
Okay.
Corey Cooper and Sean Avant, two guys that I didn't see working with the wide receivers today. How are
Yeah.
these guys doing?
They're doing good. They both have upper body injuries, and we'll take it day by day with them and see when we can get them back. But be 2-3 days, hopefully no more than that. We'll see what happens.
Without those guys in practice, and with Grizzly also not being available currently,
Yeah.
how does that affect who you plug in at the H?
The next guy up on the depth chart goes in and he runs those same plays. Maybe not as fast, maybe not as sharp, but he busts his ass to do the same job that those 2 or 3 guys in front of him did. It's a simple formula. Next man up. Guy goes down, next man up. You got to focus on the moment. And you can't worry about things you can't control, and that's the way we try to approach those things.
Who is the next guy?
Well, we saw Troy get some shots today, and obviously Ashton. Ashton actually had a really good day, made some great catches and moves down the field. Didn't hurt that the grass was a little slippery, so those defensive guys were, looked like they were on a rodeo horse or something. But, kids did a good job adjusting to the elements, and we had a real good practice. Worked some second down and long, third down and long, and then we had a cloud of dust, and we beat the rain so it didn't turn into a bog of mud.
There you go.
So we got some live hitting in, quick, short, got on and off the field quick. I was pleased with the performance out of the kids. We started just a bit early, but we made it off the field 12 minutes early because we got our plays and reps in. So great work today by the kids.
Coach, is there a different energy at all? I know you try to do the same things every day, but different pulse among the kids, even
Just
warming up?
just being at Fort Drum, I think each year it's gotten better. And for the freshmen, it's new, and they've heard the stories, but yeah, it has. I think it gets a little bit better every year, and I'm excited. Chancellor Syverud in his initial address, inauguration address, he one of the big talking points that he spoke about was he wants Syracuse University to be #1 in the country at working hand in hand with the troops, not only the troops that are put on the line right now, but also the vets. And so I'm really excited that my ultimate boss has aspirations to make these things even bigger and better. So, we have good people at Syracuse working with good people here at Fort Drum, and I think this thing's just going to blow up in the next few years, and I'm excited to be a small part of that.
Final question for Coach. Go ahead.
You've been in the ACC now. Let's talk about
Yeah.
expectations and goals for this year.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I think expectations and goals are always important to set in a stair-step format. I look at going into our second year in the ACC. Now we know what it feels like, what it looks like, and I think it's an opportunity for our kids to first and foremost say, let's get to 8 games as our low bar. Let's try to get 8 victories and get back to a good bowl game, and then take it a level higher as we get to those things. Want to win them all, but you also want to just make sure that you're targeting your goals and your objectives to get better than the season before. So that's how we look at it. We go, number 1, let's get 8 victories. Number 2, let's win as many more past that. Number 3, let's win our division. Number 4, win the ACC championship. And been pleased with the progress. Got a long way to go to catch up with a couple of those teams that are ranked top 10, top 5. But it's a great fight, working our way up in the conference.
Thank you, Colonel. Thank you, Coach.
You got it.
All right.
All right, Coach. Appreciate your time
Have a
today.
great day.
All right,
too,
we'll
man.
see you again soon.
All right, you got it.
All right, thanks, Joe.